What's going on, folks? I'm back again. Because I got to thinking about something I was going on a cruise, and I think, I'm too lazy to go back and look, but I think I did a video on a tip about going on a cruise. I've been on a lot of cruises, so I feel compelled to maybe talk about this. I don't know. Hell, I don't know. But we're going to talk about it again. Little tip on a couple things you need to take on a cruise vacation. I don't care if it's 3, 5 days, or 15 days. I was on that 15, 16 dayer in Hawaii. I thank God I had this stuff because man, oh man, when I tell you, half the boat got sick on the way home. And if I hadn't had any of this stuff, it would have been bad. It would have been real bad. So, I guess first and foremost, you see what I'm wearing here? And you may see me, if you're ever with me on a cruise ship, you may see me wearing it. But at night, certain times of the year, the wind gets to kick, it's just a little cool out on that deck. You might want to have a windbreaker or some sort of pullover. It's not a bad idea, folks, because it gets a little chilly out on that deck. I see some people that don't take one, they end up taking a blanket out there with them on the deck, and that's kind of a pain and a hassle. So, take that. Next, as you always know, take some sunscreen. Please, don't ruin your trip. Don't get sunburned. But after that, if you do get sunburned a little, take a little bottle of like something like lidocaine or some After Sun to put on there just in case, because it's nothing worse. You get sunburned, makes a hard night's sleep. You can't do it. But it's like say, don't get on there and just get blasted drunk to where you ruin your trip and you feel horrible too. You want to enjoy your trip. Enjoy yourself. Don't ruin it. Don't do that stuff. Listen, I've been down that path, and I know. I've been on a cruise where I drank, and the next morning, I think I spent the whole day in the cabin, and there's a whole day of that cruise gone because of a hangover, or you felt bad because of doing stupid crap. But the sunscreen in the After Sun, or a little bottle of lidocaine or something to put on it, stop that, it'll help tremendously. It really will. But just put sunscreen on, folks. It's okay. You don't have to get sunburned or anything like this. You want to enjoy what you're doing. It's the whole purpose of it. But there's a few things I think that are very important here that you really need to know. I want to preface something here. I'm not being a hypochondriac. I'm sorry. I'm not being a hypochondriac. This is just something I'm telling you I've learned from years of cruising. I've been cruising since 2007, and I'm telling you, I've learned from this stuff too. There is not an abundant supply at all of this stuff on cruise ships. In fact, go into gift shop, you don't see hardly any at all. And that is, you need to take some Tylenol with you, folks. Count out how much Tylenol you need for however long you're on that ship. Like in other words, 1,000 milligrams. If you had fever and you got sick and you had 1,000 milligrams every 4 to 8 hours, then you need about 6 or 8 tablets, 10 at most a day. Put them in there. Take some Advil in the same realm. If you take 3 or 4 at a time, if you get into trouble, not something you need to take a lot of, but Tylenol drops fever, folks. You could get sick on cruise ships. I'm not trying to be paranoid, but I just said in Hawaii back in January, 16 days, half the ship got sick, and I had fever, and I got through it pretty quickly because I was taking oregano oil. That's another thing. Take you some oregano oil if you did. That stuff is a great antibiotic, but it's a great infection kind of. It's just great all the way around. Read up or get on YouTube about oregano oil. It's really cool. But I take that. Take you a few things, just a small thing of Mucinex. This is the biggest thing smallest thing I could get today at Walmart, but just take a few tablets of some Mucinex and some cough drops, just some suppressor. And I'm going to tell you something that's important also I take. It's just a little small kit that you want to take. I'm telling you, you really do. Ginger ale that's sugared, that Seagram's is not real ginger, folks. I'm just going to tell you, it may have a tiny bit, but it's not enough. The sugar isn't helping you. I know some of the folks going on a cruise with me in a couple of days probably enough time to get this, but this is called Stomach Settle. It's U-Spring Stomach Settle. This is pure ginger. You chew on 1 or 2 and it'll ease your stomach if you're prone to getting seasick. I only got seasick once all these years, and we were at the front of the ship, kind of at the bottom, and we were behind a hurricane, but the weather was clear and beautiful, but the water was rough, so it was the only time. But it's got ginger and honey and mint and vitamin B6, but this stuff is amazing. I took it a couple times on the ship because the Pacific Ocean's a bit rougher than the Atlantic, and didn't need it much after that. You could feel the difference. It was fantastic. But you do you, but I'm just telling you, this stuff is so important. Don't go without this stuff. Please don't do that, because I'm telling you, if you haven't cruised enough, seasoned cruisers will tell you there are things on a cruise ship that is so important, You definitely need to take your toothbrush, deodorant, stuff like that. They do supply shampoo, conditioner, and body wash on these ships. That you don't have to worry about. Now, I know women, they pick their own, they have their own preference, and that's okay. Can't tell a woman, no, don't ever do that, by the way, as a side note. I tried to tell an ex-girlfriend, they've got all that on the boat. And she looked at me like, okay, I'll shut up, I'm done. We won't talk about that anymore. You do you and I'll do me. It's all good. But it's very important, guys. Just try not to overpack because you can do laundry on the boat if you want to purchase that. It's not expensive. I get it free on Platinum. So 5 days, I pack for 3 days. It's nothing crazy, light stuff. When I was on my 16-dayer, I packed for 7 days. I did laundry on the boat a couple of times. It was beautiful. Don't kill yourself, folks. Don't do this. I know in your first cruise, you're going to pack for every little thing. And the elegant night. I don't do the elegant night. I don't really do that. But I do have like something I can wear if I'm going to the dining hall because you don't have to dress up for the dining hall every night. Or if I go to a specialist steakhouse, I have something just in case. I link up with some friends I meet or something or whatnot for that. But guys, it's important. Just take a little kit of this stuff. You're going to need it. Also, a side note, if you sleep with a CPAP machine, get an extension cord, something, because that plug is not next to the bed. It's going to be about 6 to 10 feet across the way, probably not even 10 feet. Those are small cabins. You get an inside cabin that's small. Now, I don't know about the suites or the other bigger rooms that might have plugs closer, but just get a little small extension cord. It's important that you do that. If you're prone to getting hot and you don't have windows in your cabin that open like a door or anything like that, you might want to tell your room steward when you go on the boat or beforehand, can you get me a fan in the room? Better move quick because the boat, a lot of people get those fans, they'll put it in the closet for you. So that's important to do too. Gosh, what else? I cannot think of anything. Take your flip-flops. I was just thinking about that. I gotta grab my flip-flops. But guys, just have fun and don't overdo things. Don't kill yourself. I see people with 4 suitcases. Like, guys, I went on a 16-day cruise with 1 suitcase. I had my bag with my laptop and my stuff because I work a little bit while I'm on the boat in the mornings. I get the internet package. Don't kill yourself, folks. Enjoy your vacation. Because think about this. All day you're in a bathing suit and T-shirts, flip-flops. It's very light stuff. At night, you may wear something, a pair of shorts, a nice shirt in the casino or doing something. Think about how light it can be, folks. The cruise I'm going on is 5-6 days. I don't have to take that much. I really don't. I have a bad habit of packing too much. So, another side note, and I'm going to call this, is that if you prefer a certain tea or something, I do decaf iced tea, so I'm taking tea bags, decaf, put in water, and I have my stevia because I can't use sugar, and I don't use Splenda. But there is tons of coffee and tea in the Lido. Don't kill yourself where you got to go buy all the specialty coffee the whole week. You got all the good, it's good coffee. It's not bad. Guys, I'm telling you. You've got, all you want to drink in the Lido. Take you a nice Yeti cup or something in your bag. I take my Carnival mug and I fill it up and it's all you need. If you don't want to do that, they've got plenty of cups. Don't fear that. They got everything you want to eat the whole day. You can eat yourself into oblivion if you want to do it. You can do that. You really can. So anyway, I hope to see some of you on a cruise with me one day. That would be cool. But I do also hope that what I'm saying helps. And if you have any questions down below and I've missed something, please chime down below because I'll answer that question or I'll find somebody who can answer that question. Anyway, happy cruising and I'll see you on the next one. Be cool. Bye.